what changes have you seen in your body then? Like you talk about eating clean and whatnot, and this transition of being a college student athlete to training for the pros. Like, how have you seen your body change?
For sure. I think coming in January, did a lot of testing on my body, and I was 242 pounds, and I was like 16 or 17% body fat. I think it was like 16.8. And by the 6th week, I weighed 248, was 11. And so just eating clean and just out there in Nashville, Tennessee at Lipscomb Academy with this guy named Jeremy Holt, who kind of runs that tight end university training. Just having him put me through a bunch of those workouts, and really knowledgeable guy, and guy knows a lot of this stuff. And I mean, just being able to work with him was something that was really special, just with that kind of knowledge. I mean, see it in the numbers with my body. I mean, I feel different. I feel like I can run a little bit better. Definitely since I was 260, 255 here, eating cheese curds. But yeah, just really eating clean was one of my biggest, get my body right was one of my biggest goals.
Lipscomb Academy or Kendall?
Yep.
Okay, I swear I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
You know, when you come off the combine, you see people, you know, kind of saying that you didn't do well. Did you have pressure coming into today, just trying to show people, hey, like maybe that was an off day, I can do better than this? Just
a little bit. I wasn't down on myself or anything.
Sure.
I did feel that I could run a little bit better in the 40, even here. But I mean, I might be a little biased where I always think I can do better. I knew I could jump better vertical-wise. And I think, like I said, I wasn't down on myself, but I knew a couple drills I could do better. I hit my goals on some of the stuff in Indy. But I'd say it wasn't far off of a lot of my stuff. And I don't want to be, I can do this that way or anything. But yeah, I wasn't disappointed at all.
How many teams did you talk with in Indianapolis, and even throughout your process, and you know, especially at the Senior Bowl for that matter, and just, you know, how are they telling you that you could be utilized potentially within, you know, the pro game and the offense?
For sure, yeah. I mean, at the Senior Bowl, talked to all 32. Again, at the Combine, just being able to kind of get myself out there and talk a little bit more Combine, a little bit more football, meet with tight ends coaches and stuff like that. But my pitch was kind of at Wisconsin, we run that pro-style offense. Our special teams, we do it a lot like the pros. Our punts are pro-style. And just me being knowledgeable in that aspect and knowing the schemes, knowing what we try to do as an offense and what defenses try to do to stop us is something that I think is one of my strong suits. And just being able to translate that to the next level, being able to go into the Senior Bowl, learn a pro-style offense quickly because it's so similar to what we do here. A couple words are different, a couple letters are even just off, but it's pretty much the same calls when it gets to that next level, and that's really important, being confident in what I'm doing, and allows me to kind of just fire off the ball and play with speed and violence.
When you talk to these teams, I mean, we've seen some guy tweeted during the Senior Bowl, during practice, like, oh, we thought Jake Ferguson was an inline tight end. I'm like, hey, apparently you haven't watched the game. But just when you talk to these teams, do they to tell you, like, hey, we want to see you improve X, Y, or Z between now and the next time we talk, or like, how does that conversation kind of go?
Right. I think a lot of it is just a lot of it's questions like, what do I need to improve? And I always said my body.
Sure.
I mean, it's a grown man's game. I'd like to get to around 250 and stick there at a good weight. Kind of hold this percent of body fat 10, around 10, and ultimately just continue to be a complete tight end and keep working at not just one but all aspects of the game.
So what's next for you now then? Are you gonna stay here? Are you gonna go somewhere else? Where's
Yeah, I'll be around here for coaches actually come in and do little workouts with me, so I got to be around here for a little bit. Might try to get out to Nashville, where I was training in April, for up until the draft, and kind of just get ready for rookie minicamp. But I mean, it's all football training here from now on, and I'm excited for that. I don't like this track stuff. I like playing football. So.
I mean, have you heard, like, what's the noise that you're hearing? And are you trying to block it out for that matter in terms of where you could land or round or the draft itself?
Yeah, I really try to block it out.
Yeah.
Try to stay off social media as much as I can. Like you said, some guys will say I'm not an inline tight end, or I am, and I mean, a lot of those guys don't really know. And I mean, only Wisconsin people kind of, I mean, it's kind of a blessing and a curse. Only Wisconsin people know, and kind of like it. So.